Chat, I'm supposed to be talking to you guys more and give you more behind the scenes. Today it was a hard day, but it started off as a good day. And if you watch the last video in this Melvin's Mind series, it's titled New Beginnings. But so another update video. You're gonna learn something. Okay, it's not just all doom and gloom, but I'm doing this Melvin's Mind type thing where I am, just talking about the personal aspect of trying to grow this channel. And as you know, I've been at it for 5 years, right? Today, man, it was a good day, but I had a stream, and mind you, I've been basically getting no views for 5 years. Sometimes I may get a little something, but at this mark, for as long as I've been doing it, for how consistent I've been doing it, those few thousand views, it's nothing, you know? Compared to how long it's taken. And today, I had a live stream and I was playing High on Life 2. The reason I even started that is because I saw on Google Trending that it was top 3 most trending things. And as you know, we're committed to this new style of content where I post more trending things. That way we can get recommended more, and it kind of worked, but it's not. So the thing is after the stream, I look on TikTok, I got 1 viewer. And it's like, I know you're not supposed to compare, but it's like, I don't know, like, it's a competitive thing. It gives you a competitive edge when you compare. And they say comparison is a thief of all joy, but I'm not really concerned with that necessarily. I want to win. I want to succeed. And right now, I'm not operating off of like motivation or just joy to do this. It's just pure discipline. Some days it's like, yes, I'm excited to do it. Some days it's like, man, tired of giving them all and getting nothing back. It can be demoralizing. Today it was. I'm gonna be honest, But you're gonna learn something, okay? You're gonna learn something. I look at TikTok, 1 viewer. That's genuinely insane. It's like getting an F in a class. I mean, like, it's like you didn't even try. How do you get the bare minimum? And it's like, okay, maybe they say be consistent on TikTok. I'm at least dropping 1 short a day on TikTok. A TikTok a day. Mind you, I have school, I got work. I'm going live as much as I can. And there's been times where I've gotten 400 people in the stream, 32, stuff like that. But as of recent, trying that new way of creating, I'm only getting like 1 or 2 or 3. And to me, to be honest, one viewer, two viewer, I love you guys, but I equate the success of this channel to my success because I've dedicated so much time, so much money, so much effort. I study it like it's a craft, like it's a profession. And so to fail at this, right? It's constant failure every day. To fail at this, when it's like that's the one thing you should be good at, that's the one thing should work, because that's what you dedicate all your time to, and it doesn't. That adds another, just like, what the, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. And so I see this one viewer. I look at YouTube, 3 views in the entire stream, 2 hours of nothingness, talking to myself. Shout out to Gabe, he's in there. He's much help. But, you know, that's just time in a void. And it's been time in a void for years. And, up until 2024, I was okay with that. And then I just started seeing other people around me and other people just in general growing within 2 years, within 1 year. So it's like, you don't even gotta be doing this for 8 years with no type of views to start blowing up. It's become so easy to do content creation. It's become so easy to get traction, yet I cannot. That's where the demoralizing part come in. So that's when discipline come in. That's why they say you don't want to operate off motivation, because I've been lost motivation a long time ago. Giving your all, going 100%, saying, oh, this might be the one. Oh, this might be the one. Adjusting your plan, tweaking it, improving, thinking, growing, and still failing. That's hard. And success is hard. Though it doesn't have to be this hard, I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. But everyone have their different path. So perhaps my path is I just gotta keep going through this cycle of nothingness until one day it blow. But I also been like trying to pay attention to stuff, like not just, oh yeah, I'm just gonna grind at it mindless. No, I'm constantly reevaluating the strategy. I'm constantly looking at it, thinking, okay, maybe I need to improve this, maybe I need to tweak this, but no, still haven't worked. And those 3 views today, it was just like, man, I've tried everything, and I'm gonna keep trying. I'm not gonna quit. I can't quit. You want to have that type of discipline, Chad. That level of want that even like you may want to quit. It may seem like there's no way out, because it generally doesn't. And, hopefully it pays out. But you want to be able to sustain all that and keep going and give it 100% in the face of failure, as I said in the post. I can't give up, because I literally can't. Because this is what I genuinely want. Like, I really want this. Like, I'm putting everything on the line for this. So there is no give up. There is no quit. If you really want something, chat, you can't quit. If you quit, you didn't really want it like that. So I literally can't quit, because it's like there's no alternative. My mind is orientated around this goal. That's all I think about. In the midst of going to school, I'm thinking, yeah, I gotta get the assignments done. But in the back of my head, it's always, how can I finally see that content? What do I need to improve? What do I need to work on? Stuff like that. It's a lot of that. So I'm always on. I'm always thinking about this. This is just like I guess it's like a diary. Because it's not like I'm going to quit. I can't quit. I've said it so many times. But it's just like, to you guys, it may seem like, I'm not human. Or like, like to the outside, it may seem like, man, nothing like penetrates that shell. But it's not the case. I say the only thing that really can get in my head that really like bothers me is this. But it's not like I can get depressed. No, that sounds crazy. I'm not sad. I'm not like depressed. It's like a robot right now. It's like just keep going. You know? Sometimes you're gonna have to, I don't know, I feel like to succeed in life, chat, to like a high degree, a high magnitude, like hundreds of millions of dollars, you may have to become a little numb because failure, when you're so attached to something, when you're so when you really care about something, it feels like you're getting stabbed, right? Right? And yeah, you can try to numb it by not paying attention, right? But then you never grow. So you have to kind of like grab the knife and hold it and look at it and just ah, it's weird, but you gotta take it all in. You gotta embrace all the failure. You gotta feel it. You can't try to shy away from it, but in a sense, like you have to become numb. Like even though it feels like this, even though it feels horrible, even though I feel like quitting, even though I'm sick of this and that, doesn't matter. I must continue. So it's not a down video. It's just a war cry, if you would say. I hope GTA 6 will be the time that we blow up. I thought that maybe covering games that are being talked about or this and that may work. I don't know, chat. It's like I'm giving my all, but my all is not enough. And I don't know what I'm missing. I don't know what it is. You can say maybe stay in one niche, but as I told you in the first video, I can't. Not right now. There's just nothing that really like, yeah, because I'm not gonna fake it. Like the brand of the channel is like, I'm gonna be real with you, like authentic. I'm not gonna fake a reaction. I'm not gonna like, I may amplify it, but I'm not gonna sit here and be, oh my gosh, when I really don't like care for it. You know, I want to be big, but I want to be real. That's the goal. So I'm probably gonna wake up tomorrow. That another advice, chat. If you ever going through hard times, not sad times, hard times, you know, you always wanna like when you go to sleep, chat. You might wake up feeling refreshed. Tonight, I mean, I do it every night. Sometimes, like I meditate and I think and reflect on just damn another day, same views, no growth. It's like what am I doing? What am I not doing? You know? You could say it's luck, but I'm not gonna chuck it up to luck. To chuck it up to luck is to give up. That's just relinquishing the power. Like I mean, I know like at the end of the day, I give you another tip, Chad. If you say everything is your fault, right? If you blame yourself for everything, that gives you the control, right? So if I say the reason I'm not where I want to be right now is my fault, I mean, I can figure out a way to get where I want to be. So yeah, I don't know how it's my fault. I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but I know it's my fault. And to say it's your fault, it sounds bad. It sounds like, don't blame yourself, da da da. But to say it's your fault is liberating. It's free, chat. I know I'm getting a little philosophical, but to truly say it's your fault is to free you. To say, wow, okay, it's my fault, so that means I can fix it. And if you can fix it, that gives you hope. Right? Hope is very powerful. Right now, I do feel a little like, damn. I don't know how the freak I'm gonna make it. You know? But then that's when that discipline come in. They call it emotion. It's a Japanese teaching. No mind. Operating strictly off discipline, essentially. And discipline is something that you can acquire. And for me, it took a long time to acquire this level of discipline. Because I tell you, man, if I didn't have discipline, chat, whew, I don't know. I might have would have quit. Like, when I saw them, I like deadass. When I saw them 3 views, I was like, it was like a instant flash of just, man, fuck. I'm off. But I can't. It's like I'm in a box. You can try to quit, but you ain't going nowhere. But how long have I been recording for? 16 minutes. I've just been rambling. Hopefully, we are finishing, wrapping up. I don't know what semester I'm on right now. School's been going better. I've been catching up on that. That's been going well, but that doesn't even, like, other parts of my life, perhaps it's going well. You know? We got all these things, all this gear, all this upgrades and this and that. You know, I'm catching up on my classwork. You know, getting 2 degrees for free. Getting paid to go to college. And perhaps eventually I'll transfer. You know? And they'll pay for that. And I get to go to a different place. And all these other things in my life is going well. But this, the one thing that I'm dedicating everything to, all my mind, all my brain waves, that's all I think about. The very one thing I'm focused on the most, the one thing I want the most is the one thing I don't have. And I know they say, don't chase. You must become attractive, right? You want to be able to attract success. You can't chase success because it's going to keep running. And that's what I've been trying to do. I've been trying to loosen up that grip on trying to make this work. You know, and not trying to force it. But it's still all I think about. Even when I'm taking time away from YouTube, if I'm trying to step back, I'm stepping back with the mind frame as I'm stepping back for YouTube so I can come back and somehow maybe, I don't know. You know, maybe I need to just try to force myself to step back and it'll just work. I don't know. And I'm not going to take a little break again. You know, I took a 2-week break. And every time I reset, I come up with these new notes, these new breakthroughs and all this. And I'm learning every day. And I'm still learning every day. I'm still coming with breakthroughs. But these breakthroughs keep circling and cycling to the same place. I come up with a new idea. I'm like, man, I finally got it. And then I'm back nowhere. And it repeats. And I'm back nowhere and it repeats. Hopefully one day that cycle will break. You know? I know this video may seem gloomy, but it's real. And if you are trying to become something in life, something big, you're gonna go through that too. So, for those people that want to do that, and whatever you want, it can be in college, it can be in your career, it can be with YouTube, it can be with Twitch, it can be with TikTok, athlete, doesn't matter. For whatever it is, you really just gotta keep going. When it gets dark, when it looks like there's no way out, that's when everyone quits. But you can't. And I know that's hard. It's easier said than done, but that's just a little bit what I gotta say for the night. Probably gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, why did I post this? Who gives a fuck? You gonna watch this? If you do, ain't nothing happened. Watch it out like nothing happened. Cause I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna rise and I'm gonna give it 100% again with a smile, energized, and maybe I might repeat again. I might, yeah, let's go. Ah! And then we go throughout the day, going hard. Da da da. End the day off. Damn, ain't shit happen. And then I'm back like, man, what the fuck, man? And it just repeat. Try to think positive though, Chad. Sometimes I may think negative in my head, but I know at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. I don't want like there's. I'm not gonna lie. Before I get off, there is a little thought in the back of my mind that maybe I'm trying to force this, right? And that path, YouTube, as much as I've tried, isn't the way I become successful. This is a small thought. I'm saying them out loud now. But sometimes I think that it's like maybe I'm trying to force a path that's not meant to be. But it's like in my life, everything is aligned to this. Like, you may think I got money, Chad. You may. But I'm broke. Yet somehow I have this nice camera. I have this phone. I have good credit. I have 2 gaming PCs, 4 monitors, all these things, motorcycle, car, yet I'm broke. Right? It feels like it's aligned. It feels like this isn't my like last thing I want to do. Like I don't want to finally make it as a YouTuber and that's it. It's the first step. But the first step is such a big step. It's like it's going to require everything to get that first, like, it's going to require everything to acquire this first step. But once you get past that first step, that big hurdle, they say your first million is the hardest million. Once you get past that, that means the second steps to become much more easier. But this first step is so hard, But sometimes I think maybe it's not meant to be, but how can that be true? Everything's aligned for this. I'm in a program for digital media. My personality, like, I used to be a quiet person. I used to be shy. I couldn't talk to the camera. I was afraid. Yet I became charismatic. I became able to talk to the camera. I became this way just for YouTube. Everything, like all these things I acquired, like the fact that I even at a young age, like, okay, any type of money I got or get or come across, I'm gonna invest it into this craft. That's how I got all these things. It's over time I've been investing it. The little money I get here and there, investing it into this craft since a young kid. And yeah, I'm blessed to even think that way. Blessed to even have that type of foresight as a young person. So it's like, can that be true that this is not the path? I don't think so. I think that I'm trying to go about it in a way. I'm trying to force a way. But I think consecration is still, I believe content creation is still the way. I feel like it's still the way. It's just there's I don't know, like there's something that I'm not seeing. It's like instead of I'll give you an analogy, chat. I used to put my seatbelt on backwards. In the sense, like, you would think you just seatbelt on. This is what I would do. Somehow, the strap would be behind me. So I would put the bottom strap on first, then hit one of these, and then click it in. When all you have to do is that, right? I do stuff like that. I make simple things complicated for no reason. You know? I guess it's in an effort. I guess I'll give you something else, chat. Paradox. In the effort of trying to succeed, right? Right, I'm making these things complicated. I'm studying all these things. The effort is to become successful, but in that effort, you're doing the very thing you're not trying to do, which is fail, right? Something I learned at Miami, well, in Miami, he was like, perfectionism will choke your growth. Meaning, if you try so hard not to fail, you end up failing, right? And this is not something I just realized. This is something I realized like maybe 2025. Yeah, 2025. But it's woven into everything I do. Like, I'm so hyper fixated on making this work, on succeeding. Like, that's my life goal, my first goal, right? That first big one. Everything is dedicated to that. And then after that, we can explore the world. We can do all these things. We got freedom now with success. That's why I want it. For freedom to truly create, right? Right now, I gotta worry about bills. I gotta worry about how much this costs. I gotta worry about this and that. I want to be free so that I can truly experience the world for what it is, you know, in a moral sense, not on some Diddy junk, but, explore the world. Go mountain climbing. Go explore caves, underwater caves, just all types of things. Go to Japan, learn much. Like, I want to create and I want to explore. But the thing that's gatekeeping that and stopping that to its truest form is money. That's why I chase success, not because I equate success to happiness. That's the reason why I can continue this without giving up, because my happiness is internal. No matter how hard it gets, no matter how bad it looks, no matter how much I want to quit, no matter how frustrated I am, at the end of the day, my baseline is still I'm happy. I can truly never have a bad day. Because no matter what, as long as I'm alive, I'm happy. Damn, how long have I been talking for? Damn. I'm flowing, chat. Gotta stop flowing. But that's why I want it so bad. But also made a promise to my grandma, rest in peace, that I was gonna change her life, right? She's seen it all. I wanted to change her life in a sense as give her the freedom to do what she wants. That's all I can give to the people around me. And I still want to do that for my family and friends. I want to give them the freedom to pursue whatever they want in life. You know? So that's why it's so like cuz it's like success is really like it's everything for me. You know? It's everything. Which makes it harder when you fail. Because when you care that man, like it's like the Uchiha and Naruto, they get Sharingan, right? Because they love hard. They care so much. So when it's ripped away, it would hurt harder than a person who doesn't feel like that, right? So it's like, so this is an oxymoron. You gotta be numb, but not. You gotta feel it all. And I feel it all. Like, every video I drop that don't hit, I feel it. Every stream that I do that don't hit, I feel it. And I automatically go in my head and it's like, dang, what am I doing wrong? You always want to think that way. Because if you think, what are you doing wrong? You can find a solution. Now, ironic I say that because I haven't found my solution. The solution can take a long time to find. Depends on the magnitude of what you're trying to achieve. And what I'm trying to achieve is not just like I want to be somebody in history. Legendary. Now, I know that sounds crazy coming from YouTube. But like I said, YouTube is the vehicle to get into that position to truly get where I want to be. The goal is to be a successful entrepreneur, right? YouTube is going to be the first business. And I would never abandon it because I like this. I like being able to talk to the camera. I like being able to play games. I won't stop that. But I want to dive into different things as well. So, this is a little diary. I told you learned something. You probably learned a lot. Your head might blow up on this one. But yeah. One day, once I finally make it, I'll give more talks like this, more inspiration. Because something else I feel like I can give to people around me and you, that I believe happiness, right? Happiness can be everlasting if you have the right mindset. And coming from a person who had a weak mind and to the man I am now, I know exactly what it takes because I documented it. And I'm still utilizing everything. Like I said in my post, it's taking everything out of me. But I'm a soldier. So I got this right here. So I got this as well. Hokage. The strongest leader. Well, I mean, the strongest shinobi. And he's also a leader. Gotta be strong. Bushido. Samurai's code. A warrior. You gotta be a warrior in the mind. But I know exactly what it takes. So, once I get the credibility, once I get the success, once I get where I want to be, my words will carry weight. So then I can give talks like this and inspire the youth or the older people. So, not only will I eventually, hopefully I'm entertaining now, but not only will I provide entertainment, I want to provide knowledge. I want to make you think. People, in 2026, there's not a lot of thinking. People just are told things and they run with it. When I get a platform, we're going to push curiosity. I feel like curiosity is linked to mental health. You stay curious. They say a child's imagination is at its peak or something like that. It's just because they're curious about the world. They're wondering, they're thinking, Once you stop thinking, once you stop wondering and you think you know everything, that's when everything goes, So even though I'm studying YouTube and this and that and I'm on it every day, I never say I know everything. I don't. I'm a student forever. You always want to be a student, because I could be wrong. And hopefully I am wrong. I want to be wrong. Because if I'm wrong about something and I finally get right, it's over with. It's over with. If I'm wrong about how to go about growing and how to get where I want to be, and I find the right way, and you pair the effort and you pair the willpower with that, it's GG's. So I hope I'm wrong. I hope I don't have it all figured out. That gives me hope. If I actually knew it all, and I have 1,900 subscribers, struggling to get 1,000 views on a long form video, and maybe might get 5,000 views on a short, I'll be cooked. So the fact that I don't know, chat, it means there's something still missing. And whatever it is, once I find it, we're going to take off. And it may be something very small, or it can be something big. I don't know. But, yeah. I just wanted to talk tonight. Let my mind flow. I feel better. I was truly like demoralized after seeing that. It's just like, damn it. There's only so much a man can take, you know. But hopefully that inspired some people out there. I know it might have started off a little Batman, Bruce Wayne. Batman was my favorite character. Now it's Oliver Queen, and they are about the same. Two men who went through a lot, right? Oliver Queen teaches embracing the suffering, embracing taking on more on your shoulders and using that to propel you, right? He been through a lot, but that allows him to perform at an excellent, like, a level. Like, he performed at a high level because of the things he went through, right? It's just ironic that, I don't know, it's YouTube, right? I'm fine. I'm in my house. Not my house, my mom's house. In my room, talking to you guys behind a $1,000 camera with all this set up. And yet, it's a mental war. No matter if you have money or not, you always have an issue, right? You always have problems. They say money brings more problems, right? But the problems are different. And the more successful you become, the more stress comes with it. So, the higher your stress tolerance, the more successful you can be. If you're at the top of the world making billions of dollars, there's going to be a lot of things going wrong. A lot of things happening. Overwhelming. And not everybody's meant to do that. But for those that are, having a high stress tolerance is very important. And it can be utilized in anything you want to do, But it's 12:55 a.m. I got to record tomorrow. I got a final project due. I'll wake up tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoy this video. I mean, you can let me know what you think in this video. I probably don't want to read the comments. Because it's just like, I probably going to be like, why the freak did I? You know what I think it is, chat? It'd be like, nobody cares. So why the world did I even post this? That's what I be thinking sometimes. Because who wants to hear a person complain? And I'm not complaining. It's more complex than a complaint. If you listen to what I'm saying, it's not complaining. It's just, But maybe this will be a time vote, Maybe 2-3 years from now, we can watch this video and be like, man, finally made it. We're out of these small walls. Not locked out of our car and not worried about a dang on bill and not wearing this BS Black Panther shirt. Healthy, strong, family's good, but maybe, I hope. I'm still saying it, I'm still manifesting. 2026 will be our year. This year we will blow up. GTA 6 will be our time. In the meantime, we must find a way to continue growing. But I have true faith in us and God that we that I shall succeed. This community will grow. And whenever that do happen, I can assure you that if anyone's genuine, if anyone is truly about this, who was really attached to you guys as a community and this as a passion, my passion for this, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think there's not too many people that can match this level of passion. Now, there's a lot of people that definitely has better results though, and whatever that is, but passion for this, I genuinely can't quit. A lot of people say they think about quitting or they this, that, da da da. There's literally, literally no quitting. I cannot quit no matter what. Literally cannot. That's how much passion, that's how much discipline, that's how much willpower is backed into this pursuit. So, hope you have a good day. Finish those assignments if you have assignments, if you're in class, in school. Let's finish this year strong, this semester, you know. I'm about to graduate soon, hopefully. This is my second year. Peace.